Hi, I just arrived at the property for my first job. I don't know if you can see out the back, there's a house. So first of all, I'm going to explain how I got to this point. As some of you may know, I have been coaching tennis and run a program across a couple of venues here in Perth. I recently did a coaching course for Tennis Australia, and it was business and leadership. One of the units on the course was innovation, which got me thinking. Different sort of ways to improve the business, whether it's big or small. So I decided and thought there was an opportunity to not only clean courts but service tennis courts. So I started fairly easy with synthetic courts. Learned how to do that through another guy who's been great. And then I got a few people asking if I could do hard courts. So I did a bit of research. I'm going to say quite a lot of research, a few months. Spoke to the right people, invested quite a bit of money in the equipment, learned how to do it. And then I started to clean tennis courts. So at this point now, I have been cleaning I've probably done about 12, 13 hard courts, maybe more, across Perth. It's not an easy process, requires a lot of time. It's not as simple as most people see. It's using a soft wash method, which means there's no pressure, so we don't take off any of the paint or the surface or damage it. So we use soft wash. So we the only issues we have here in Perth is that it is hot quite a lot of the time. So it was I developed a bit of a skill in how to do it without it drying out and messing up the tennis court and making sure the chemical doesn't stain. So how I got to this point, the machine that I've got, which I'll show you in 2 seconds, needed to be quite big and powerful because of the size of the court areas that we were using. And I think from my point of view, I wanted to be a tennis coach which uses some of the best surfaces in Perth, and maintaining them was quite important to me. So I think that's where it came from. But the machine we've got is obviously, it needs to cover a lot of area. It needs a large water tank because the surface area in a tennis court is large. It has chemical tanks as well. I'll show you in a minute. So then from that, the guy who actually taught me how to do it, he's from Melbourne. He's probably one of the leaders in pressure washing, power washing, soft washing in Australia, I would say. So he said that you're going to get into house cleaning, commercial cleaning, driveways, soft washing houses, and roofs. So that is where we are at now. I have basically taught myself through experimenting on my own house, really. And now I'm on kind of my 3rd or 4th house. So today I'm just going to show you how I'm going to clean a driveway, and I'm going to remove some oil stains from the garage as well. I know a lot of you will probably look at this video and say I wouldn't have done it that way, but this is the way that I'm going to do it today. I am still learning. I want to get better, and this is how I'm going to do it. So first of all, I'm going to show you the machine. So this is the machine. We've got a 1,000 litre water tank here. We need lots of water, especially for the tennis courts. This is our specialist soft wash machine, skid as they call it. At the moment it's charging, so the battery's charging. As a proportioner here with a pump. So basically if I come around the side through here, you can see this gap. This is the proportioner, so I can dial in chemicals into the water when I need it for the soft wash. It all comes out the same hose, and it has a remote, and I can switch between water and chemical wherever I am. I don't have to keep coming back to to the trailer. This here is my pressure washer, so I'll be using that today with a floor cleaner as well. That has a hose at the top here. This is actually currently filling up the water tank. If I go around the other side, here we have a chemical tank. We have 2 soap tanks. So this one at the moment I've got a house wash, and this one will be with SH. So to start with, I've just kind of swept all the debris off. You can see over here. This is the driveway. There's quite a lot of organic growth, so we'll probably pre-treat that. In here up the top, see we've got some oil stains, so we'll probably remove those. So today, we're going to do the oil in here, and then we're going to do the driveway. They've also got basketball net, which is full of water at the moment, so I won't move that. I'll just come back another day and do this area. Probably clean up their letterbox too, soft wash that. So the last bit of the video, which I forgot to film, I've just sprayed with SH chemical, just to kill all the organic growth. So that's all the black stuff you can probably see. Well, it's quite hard to see on camera. I actually forgot to tell you where I was at. So after I chemical wash, you can tell I don't do these videos too often. After I chemical treated the surface, I let it dwell for 15 minutes. Then I used the floor cleaner, went up and down, tried to make sure it stays in lines. Then now I'm just doing the rinse. So what you see me doing now is the rinse. Hopefully it should look good. So after maybe, I don't know, hour and a bit, we have finally finished. Let me show you, I've obviously got to pack up the equipment. Had a little bit trouble with a drain which was overflowing, so I had to sort of empty that, drain that out. But here's the final. I'll show you from the front. So this all came up really nice. This is still drying. This is the drain, so this is still wet, so that's why it looks slightly different. So there. One really interesting thing happened as I was cleaning the driveway here. A guy came over, I'm not sure if you saw in the video, guy came over from across the road who wanted a quote on their house. So this one here to do house clean, so soft wash. So I will give him a quote straight after this. Worked out really well actually. I'm pleased with the driveway, turned out really well. Probably one of the best ones I've done so far. I'll be back tomorrow and I'm going to do all this area here. So the customer wants this area all the way around, and there's a pool area out the back which I'll also clean as well. So quite a big job, this one. Hopefully I'll make it look really good. Good experience for me. Yeah, so if you've got any comments on how I did this, or if you've got any suggestions on how I could potentially get quicker, more efficient, or a different sort of method, then please comment below, let me know. Thank you.